My name is Thomas Crowther. The company I represent is the Crowther Group. We're a commercial construction company. When we brought in EOS, our business had really hit a ceiling. It was chaotic. We had scaled tremendously, and I just didn't have a rhythm. I was out of sorts, and we needed help. I remember the first time I reached out to Sandy, I was like, look, I need some help. I am just like, the business is growing so fast. I need to work on it and not in it. And she was amazing. EOS was really helpful for us in that it allowed us to simplify our business. It allowed us to delegate and elevate. And it really allowed us to predict business from a short-term perspective and a long-term perspective. And in construction, that's vital. It's just been amazing for us. Our company has doubled. It's been controlled growth. We have a 10-year plan. We have a 5-year plan. We have an annual strategic meeting that we plan. We track that quarterly. We track that weekly. We track that almost daily. It's the heartbeat of our business. We work towards a plan and a strategic plan and a vision rather than just running on a treadmill. And so with our growth now, we can predict our growth. We can predict, how do we make sure that we grow with the right culture, with the right vision, with the right strategy, and how do we bring in the right people to put in the right seats to make sure that the growth is sustainable. Yeah, I think EOS is vital. As a business owner, a small business owner, the one thing I would say why I would recommend EOS to another company is that you only know what you don't know. I thought that because I grew in industry, I knew how to run a business. And it's a completely different skill set. Working in the business is so different than running the business. I had to be able to attract and retain experts in different parts of the business. For example, in human capital, in accounting and finance, in marketing, in sales, in operations. And also I had to be able to grow myself to be able to talk to external partners, creditors, banks, organizations, Fortune 500 companies that could give us business. And really, as a worker, I didn't have the skill set to do that. And so what EOS did is when it came in, it allowed me to put in systems in the business. It allowed us to have a culture, vision, a strategy to grow. And it has also given us a plan that we could work. We call it our VTO, where we're going. We call it our 10-year plan. And most importantly, the catalyst for me is allowed me to be able to hire and attract and find the right people and put them in the right seats. And also, it's allowed me to know how to evaluate if the people that we're hiring fits where we're going. It was critical for us to evaluate not only how we hire, but if the people we're hiring align with us culturally, aligns with our vision, aligns where we're going. Because being able to hire is just as important as being able to de-hire. And sometimes you have to be able to do that in order to maintain organizational success and to maintain the structure and the right behaviors in the company. And as business leaders and entrepreneurs, we want to be liked. And EOS has given me the tools to make sure that we have the right people in the right seats that could supplement my blind spots so the business can flourish even if I'm not in the room. And that's critical.